From June 3rd to June 9th, the 2025 Summer Games Fest featured showcases from hundreds, if not thousands, of companies and new IPs in the gaming space. During this showcase timeline, several games were released as demos or featured with an already available demo. From the cozy to the terrifying, there's a plethora of games and game demos available. Today, we're going to go through 3 randomly selected games from a list of 21 games in total. This is the 5th video out of the total 7, with the 6th one coming out tomorrow. I hope you enjoy my thoughts, gameplay, and showcasing of these up-and-coming or already released titles. Enjoy. Coming from developer-publisher Voodoo Duck is the game Collector's Cove. This is a new, refreshing take on farming sim genres. Of course, there is inventory management, farming, fishing, and trading to be done. But everything takes place on a boat seemingly attached to a Loch Ness monster type creature as you drift from place to place in the open ocean. You can customize your own Nessie-like creature with different patterns, color schemes, and hats, which is just a cute little side product of this game. Grow your stock and inventory, forage for items, and build a bond with your creature. This game takes the likes of Stardew Valley and The Raft and infuses them into a cute, fun, cozy game that you can get lost in for hours. The game does not yet have a release date, but you are welcome to try out the extensive demo with the link below. All of my fellow Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing enjoyers will most likely have a field day with this one, and here is some footage to end this part of the video. Now I'm going to try my hardest to make sure that I do not butcher the names of the developers in the game itself, so if I do, I apologize. But this next entry is from Gambier Studio, and it takes the restaurant sim genre and fuses it with the likes of Cooking Mama or Cooking Simulator. It's called Kulo Niku Bowl Up. It is a basic premise with loads of details to keep you playing and attempting higher scores. This game has a lengthy tutorial, which is fine, but some may be annoyed by that. However, I felt like it was needed to really put me in the game, give me the needed details, and set me on my way. The only issue I could see for some is that there are a lot of things to do or mess around with, and it can sometimes get a little bit overwhelming with all of the things in the game and the features. It will take a little time to really get into it and get the swing of things, but once you get your bearing, The arcade-like nature really lends itself to having a good time here. I barely scratched the surface, and I'm hungry for more. The visual details are cute and whimsical, yet somewhat realistic. I will definitely be buying this game once it fully launches in Q3 of this year. Links below for more info and the demo, and here's some straight up gameplay. From Yaldi Games, we have Out and About. The entire game is based around foraging. Now, my grandmother used to do a bit of foraging when I was growing up. She tended to a garden, took care of different outside work, and knew what local plants were edible, medicinal, or tasted good in a soup, so this game really sits at home with me. Apart from the demo, there is also a playtest out, which I may review later, but for now we'll just focus on the main demo playthrough. It is a simple enough game. You create a character and then dive in. You are introduced to some locals as you awake from a night of vicious storms. The local town has been affected in a bad way, and you need to help set people up with a warm meal and some tinctures for the ailments. You are given cards that display different flora and fungi, and you are tasked with finding them and taking them from where you are to where they're needed. Now, you have to be careful with how much you forage because you don't want to hurt the plants or make it impossible for them to continue growing and thriving. My grandmother always told me stories of our native family members and how they lived off the land, respected nature, and used everything anytime they took something from Mother Nature so as to not waste such bountiful gifts. This game, while not native in nature, really drives home that idea. I cannot wait to see more of this game in the future and see what all flora and fungi can be found. Links are of course down below for more info on this game and its demo and playtest. It doesn't yet have a release date, but here's some footage to end this video.